Good evening, anglers. This is Anglers 48 coming to you from far Texas. Thank you for joining us on this episode. I hope all is well. We're doing a live stream. No, we're not fishing. We are basically out here outside my home, enjoying the evening, getting ready for some weekend of fishing. Once again, if you guys are out there slinging the line, I wish you nothing but the best. Be safe. These winds, for the most part, have been relentless, right? And they haven't been forgiving during the nighttime either, right? They've been kicking up a storm. A lot of you are still, managing to be able to catch something. So what are we going to be talking about in this live stream? Well, we're going to be talking about the different baits that I'm going to be using. Now, in the past, I have been using frozen shrimp in Hidalgo County in the different bodies of water that I've been fishing. This time around, it's going to be just a little bit different. I've been putting up questions as far as what would be your go-to bait for catching freshwater catfish. And I got numerous responses, and I sent this question to people all over the world, so to speak. People in California have certain answers. People in Kentucky have shared different answers. People in Florida, obviously here in Texas, Tennessee, Louisiana, they've all shared different responses. Some of them have been quite similar, right? So this is what I have come across. I don't know if you guys have heard of, and again, here I am butchering names. Ernie the Hog Snatcher, if I'm not mistaken. They're talking about using jello and Red Bull, right, in combination with their different products, whether it's chicken, whether it's hot dogs. So this is what I'm going to be using, guys. A lot of you maybe spending time with family, working, whatnot. So yeah, thank you for following Anglers 48 Fishing Addict. Before I continue, don't forget to follow me here on Facebook and also on my fishing group page, Anglers 48. You're invited. We're at 3,000 followers. We want to be able to see if we can double that number. So please invite your friends, your family to join in, right? That way you can post your pictures, fishing pictures, and fishing videos, right? So the first bait that I'm going to be using on Friday evening, again, I want to have very little time to practice this, but it's going to be a good practice because one, the weather is getting a little warmer. Two, I haven't fished that area in the evening, right? So that's going to be something. And three, there was a lot of activity on my last trip out there. So the first bait that I'm going to be using is going to be the frozen shrimp, right? And it's going to be with jello, garlic salt, right, and Red Bull. So I use the red coloring, right? So that's what it's gonna look like right here. In the videos that I've been watching and what I've been hearing is they use it right away. They prepare it at the fishing spot and they use it right away. I'm going to marinate it. I'm gonna leave it out so that it can, I guess, so that it can get into the bait. So I got maybe about 15 shrimp right here, give or take, and so that's what it looks like. I would use the shrimp by itself, and I would get bites in the canals in town. They wouldn't touch it outside of the county when I would use it. So we're gonna see what the fish likes which one's gonna get a bite. So the shrimp right here. Next on the list is gonna be chicken, right? And you see these videos of these anglers, and they're not local, right? They're up north in different. It's leaking. All right. So you see these anglers, and they're using it, and they're catching these, massive blue catfish and whatnot. So it's gonna be chicken. It's gonna be the blue jello, right? And with Red Bull, right? Just a dash of Red Bull right there. So this is the chicken. We're also going to be using chicken. Next, the next bait that I'm going to be using, and it's a bait that I should have been using a long time ago, right? I used it when I would fish in Willacy County with my partner in crime, Tony, and it's going to be liver. This is the third bait that I'm going to be using. Liver right here. I'm not going to do anything to the liver. Just thaw it out and use it just the way it is. I'm not going to put any mixtures in it. How many of you all have used liver? All right. I should have used liver a long time ago, but chicken liver right here. Third bait. The last bait that I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using hot dogs, right? Hot dogs with red jello, Red Bull, and once again, garlic salt. All these three baits in these bags are going to have garlic salt, Red Bull, and then obviously the jello. I've fished with hot dogs before and never got a hit. I wasn't getting any bites on the hot dogs, but marinating it in this, let's see if that'll do the trick. So those are the 4 baits that I'm going to be using. 4 baits, 4 rods. We'll see what happens. Once again, I can't waste that much time on Friday when I get home from work. So it's 6:20 right now. By 6:20, I should be already set up. I should be hopefully already landing some fish. So yeah, that's gonna be the deal, guys. Once again, will the use of jello work on the shrimp? I don't know what it is about about jello, right? That's so fascinating for the catfish. I mean, liver, yeah, that should be a good bait. But what about adding stuff that you see people in Tennessee, Kentucky? Maybe some of you guys have used jello and Red Bull and garlic salt. And we have Mr. Rudy. Many blessings to you, my friend. Hey, anglers incorporate a little bit of science as well, right? It's been a while since I've landed a nice catfish, and hopefully I want to be able to do that again, right? And we'll see if it happens this Friday. I'm gonna go Friday, right? Friday evening. About this time, I should be in the water already, right? Fishing with this. I hope I can bring a big one, guys. Again, if you guys are just, coming on, shrimp. I used to use it by itself. Now it's gonna be jello, Red Bull, and garlic salt, right? And I'm not gonna use it right away. I'm gonna let it marinate. Today's Wednesday. I'll be fishing Friday evening. And also chicken, right? This is what I'm gonna be using on my second rod. Chicken with blue jello, garlic salt, and Red Bull right there. And it's gonna be marinating. Hopefully, hopefully I can get into a bite. Again, chicken liver. A lot of you guys, this is what you all use. I'm not gonna use any of the other baits, at least not yet. Once again, a lot of people were saying mackerel. A lot of people were saying night crawlers. A lot of people were saying worms, skipjack. I had a lot of responses. You know, maybe in the future I'm gonna be able to use those. So liver, I'm gonna thaw it out Friday morning. So when I come home, it'll be ready to put on the hook. And last but not least, I'm gonna be using hot dogs. I've used them before by themselves and I hadn't gotten any hits on it. Now that I put a little bit of color on them, so to speak, am I gonna get a hit? I'm hoping. Now, I am going to do a live stream while I'm there, but I may not do it on Friday because it's gonna be hectic. Friday, the sunset goes real quick, right? Sunset, it's already time to call it quits. So I'm gonna get there to the spot quickly, unload my gear, cast away, and see what happens, guys. And it's like a little bit of a challenge. Which one do you think I'm gonna get a hit on? Some of you may argue I'm not gonna get a hit on anything. That's cool too, right? But which one do you think is gonna get the hit, right? Leave your comment right there. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, guys. It won't, I won't get offended, right? It's all good. ¿Entiendes? So yeah. So I'm gonna leave you with that, guys. Gotta put this back in the refrigerator and some of it in the freezer. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting my equipment ready. I don't want to wait until Thursday to start getting it ready. Thank you for supporting the channel. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite your neighbors, right? Invite people that may want to put their fish on display, so to speak. Suerte, thank you. I appreciate it. Rudy, thank you, Rudy. Yeah, somebody said carne asada. No, I would rather eat that, right? And figure what else to put on the hook there. So hopefully, hey, if all the lines start going and my toughest decision is which one to get first, I'll take that, right? But one thing that I've done that is a cardinal rule to those that are fishing, guys. I know a lot of you may kind of hate me for this. Instead of going up on the pounds of fishing line, I went down, right? My bad. And I'll try my best to fight whatever I catch. I went from 12-pound test line to 10-pound test line, right? I know that's not a good thing in freshwater, right? But I'm gonna give my luck anyway. Now for saltwater, for overnight freshwater fishing, I do have 50-pound test braided. So I'm gonna switch off to a braided on those overnighters because I know that the bite can get intense overnight, right? So once again, thank you for chiming in. Post your pictures. If you haven't followed me on Facebook, go ahead and do that. I also have Instagram, TikTok, so follow there too. And also guys, I do have a YouTube channel. It's not the best, right? I do have videos there. If y'all wanna, have some time, watch them. I do have freshwater fishing videos, saltwater fishing videos. So yeah, I'll leave you with that, guys. Thank you for watching, and wish me luck, guys. Okay, thank you.